to give yourself permission to use alignment cues, not to do something right or wrong or have an expectation out of a pose, but to see how the rest of your body responds as you move one part of your body or several parts of your body in a position or pose. As I give yourself cues, no, there is not an expectation. There is not a right or a wrong, just this opportunity to feel more fully. All right, let's go ahead and start in tabletop. We won't need any props. If you use blocks in your practice, you can have them ready, but I won't be guiding us to use them. Once you make your way to hands and knees, tuck your toes and take your hips back. We're just gonna do a foot stretch here quickly. And if your hips are higher up and that feels like you have sensation in your feet, then go ahead and stay there. We're looking for the most mild sensation, the most subtle sensation. You don't need to feel a lot to get a lot. Claw your fingertips. Push down on the mound of the forefinger and take your thumbs, pulling them towards each other. Notice the tone through your arms, and go ahead and lift your chest up, come back up to tabletop. Keep your toes tucked and come to downward dog. Use the sticky mat to spread your toes wide. Bend your knees. Take your shins almost parallel to the earth. Isometrically pull your feet apart and notice what you feel through your sit bones. Take your legs towards straight, keep your heels lifted. Take one heel towards the earth at a time, pedaling out your feet. Just notice what's happening with the arch. There isn't a right or wrong or an expectation, just an opportunity here for you to observe your feet as they pedal through. Notice if your toes are scrunching up, try to keep them like long little levers. And go ahead, inhale, look towards your hands, walk yourself forward for forward fold. Keep your knees bent as much as you need to have your hands close to your toes. Use your hands to spread your toes out to make them like long little levers. Push down on the mounds of the big toe. Pull them towards your heels and notice if your arch lifted. Notice if anything happened to your hips. Push your heels into the earth and isometrically pull them apart. Notice if your sit bones may be lifted up towards the sky. Toes may be scrunched up, try to keep them long little levers. Bend through your knees and inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart and to your sides. Palms face forward, fingers spread wide. Lift your toes up, spread them wide. Place them back down on the mat. Push down from your hips to your heels. Lift up from your navel towards your heart. Shoulders roll up towards your ears, back down your back body, fingers spread wide. Take a nice big inhale, push through your heels, lift up through your crown. Try to maintain the integrity of this pose, but soften your exterior. Allow your inner body to maintain brightness. Your chest to stay vibrant, your back body strong. Notice the posture of your mouth. Allow your teeth to separate, your lips to come together. Allow your inhales to grow a little deeper, a little fuller. Inhale, light up that chest. Exhale, root through those heels. Inhale, hands to the sky. Right hand grabs left wrist, crescent to the right. Stay with your breath. Soften your face. Notice if your toes have scrunched up. Inhale, back up to center. We'll switch sides. Left hand grabs right wrist, crescent to the left. Stay with your breath. Inhale, back up to center. And exhale, sit back to chair. Hug your navel up towards your heart space. Pull your pivot bone away from your navel. Make sure you get a nice curve through your lower back. Notice your feet. Lift up your toes, spread them wide. Push them back down on the earth. Push your heels into the earth and isometrically pull them apart. Maybe you feel something through your glutes, and twist to the left. Maybe your left knee came forward. That's great. If it stayed back, that's great. Wherever you're at, we're gonna take our knees towards even. So if your right knee came forward, pull it back, pull your hips apart. Notice what it feels like to keep them in place, square. Inhale up. Exhale, sit back to chair. Navel towards your heart. Pull your pubic bone away from your navel. Spread your toes. Heels push into the earth. Pull them apart. Twist to the left, right. Twist to the right. And notice if your left knee pulled forward, pull it back. Pull your heels apart. Notice what it feels like to keep them square. Inhale up to mountain. Nice job, guys. Exhale, fold forward. Find length. We're going to take our hands above our knees. Lift up your kneecaps. Notice what happened with the rest of your legs, your feet. And fold forward. Plant your hands. Left foot steps back. Left knee comes down to the earth. Take your hands up to your thigh. Push your right foot into the earth and pull it back. Feel the hugging in, navel to spine, inner thighs, this hugging into core, this hugging in toward your midline. Inhale, hands to the sky. Notice the posture of your mouth. Allow your teeth to separate, lips to come together, your breath, your face to soften, and lift up through your left knee. Take your left knee back down. Use your big toe, your inner thigh, to lift up that knee. Nice job, guys. Hinge at your hips, weight in your right foot. Come up to standing staff. Left knee up, push down through your right heel, lift up through your fingertips. Spread those left toes. Left foot comes down to the earth. Exhale, hands to heart and to your sides. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, dive forward. Find length. Fold. Right foot steps back. Right knee comes down to the earth. Hands come up to your thigh. Let's find this engagement to support us. Hug your inner thighs in. Navel comes up towards spine. Engaging all the way towards your midline. Inhale, hands up. Right knee comes up off the earth. Right knee comes down. Use your big toe, inner thigh to lift that knee up. Nice job, guys. Hinge at your hips, weight in your left foot. Come to standing staff. Push down through your left heel, lift up through your fingertips. Spread those right toes. Take your right foot down, hands to your heart, to your sides. Nice job. Okay, we're gonna do a little toe yoga. We're gonna start with our right foot. We're gonna do our big toe. Toes 2 through 5 are spread like long little levers, and big toe taps up and down, up and down. Keep a micro bend through your left knee. Notice where your tongue is at. Keep your breath soft, steady. And notice what your hands are doing, other parts of your body, as we try to will our toes to do what we need. Toes 2 through 5, long little levers, big toes tapping up and down. Okay, we're gonna leave big toe down. And we're gonna lift up toes 2 through 5 and tap them back down. And if you need to help your toes participate, I'm bending down to hold my pinky toe mound down and allow my pinky toe to play the game. Toes are like long little levers tapping up and down. All right, nice job with that. Left foot. Big toe lifts up and down. Toes 2 through 5 are long little levers on the earth. Right knee has a micro bend. That might feel like you're lifting up through your kneecap. Keep tapping that big toe. And then, nice job, guys. Big toe stays down. We're gonna tap toes 2 through 5, up and down. And I'm just coming down to hold my pinky toe mound down because I want all my toes to play the game. And sometimes we might need to give them a little support, and that's okay. All right, nice job. Okay, we're gonna take our right foot, shoelace side of the foot to the earth, and we're gonna stretch it down. Lift up through the kneecap on the left foot, left leg. And then just notice where your breath is at. There's no right or wrong. Just give yourself this time to observe and be the witness. We'll take our right foot to the earth. Then we'll take our left shoelace side of our foot to the earth. And lift up through your right kneecap. Little micro bend. And can you invite your inhales all the way to the bottom of the container of your torso? Nice big inhale. Nice job, guys. All right, foot to the earth. Okay, I'm gonna stand towards you while we do this. I'm gonna take my feet a little bit wider than hip distance, and we're gonna come down to a chair pose. Pull your pubic bone away from your navel. Feel your hamstrings grow long behind you. And maybe your ribs just opened up. If they did, like mine did, hugging your navel up towards your heart space. Keep your chest vibrant, back body strong. Toes spread wide. And we're gonna take our knees in towards the midline. Our arches are probably gonna flat. And we're only gonna go as far as our toes stay spreading wide and our big toes are on the earth. And then we're gonna come out as far as we can keep our big toe on the earth, toes spread long. And maybe it's a little wider than center. And then we're gonna come back in. You're only going as far in and far out as toes can stay long levers and big toes can stay on the earth. Your arch will probably flatten towards the earth when your knees come in, and it will probably lift up as we come out. All right, notice where your breath is at. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Very good work. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, find length. Pull your crown forward, your tail back. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, walk yourself back to downward dog. Spread your toes out wide. Take one heel to the earth and the next. And maybe you notice a difference from the beginning of practice to now. Inhale to tabletop. Take your feet over to the left, come to your right hip. Take your legs out in front of you and come to your back. We're gonna take our feet as wide as the mat and our heels quite a bit in front of our knees. On your exhale, allow your knees to come to the right. On your inhale, knees come up. On your exhale, knees come to the left. Use your breath as a way to explore. Like you are flowing through your body, noticing any physical sensation. No right or wrong, no good or bad. Notice if your breath or the movement are ending one before the other. Give yourself the intention of ending the breath and the movement at the same time. Exhaling to the side. Inhaling up. Okay, the next time your knees come to center, go ahead and leave them there. Take your legs straight. And we're gonna flex our feet and spread our toes and take your hands to your lower belly. And begin to try to fill the container of your torso with your inhale. And it doesn't have to be a super forceful breath, just something where you're giving yourself this intention to fill up your pelvic floor, your pelvis, your hips, your belly, your chest. And then on your exhales, pour it back out. You can even allow your breath to have this sensation of fluidity being poured in and poured out. Keep those feet flexed, toes spread. And then we'll go ahead, keep your hands where they're at, keep your breath nice and fluid, soft and steady, but point the toes. There doesn't have to be a lot of engagement or energy in the legs, but allow your toes to soften and come to a point. And continue to allow your breath to be fluid, pouring all the way down to your pelvic floor and filling you all the way up. Exhaling, emptying out completely. Notice what you're most aware of without judgment, noticing any creative thoughts, physical sensations, or emotions. And hug into your knees. Rock yourself up to a seated position. Allow yourself to sit up tall. Your spine to grow long, your sit bones into the earth. Your crown tall. Back body strong, chest vibrant. Come back to a soft, steady breath. Hands can remain in your lap or come to heart center. Eyes can close or come to a soft gaze. Have a beautiful day.